Hello, everyone. My name is Sabata Ferguson. This is my industry case study 1.5 Dream Job. I always enjoyed making music, which is why I decided to come to Full Sail. My dream career is to be a mix engineer. A mix engineer crafts a song into its desired sound before mastering. A mix engineer must be able to listen precisely to frequencies to manipulate them correctly. Becoming a mix engineer can be self-taught or academically through school. Mix engineers travel and work with various artists of different genres. This is a field that I can flourish in and I am very familiar with. I want to travel and work with upcoming legends and artists to craft new music. So what would be a better career than a mix engineer, you know? At the end of the day, I'm just trying to keep learning more that I can in mixing and engineering in the music industry as much as possible so I can be successful and network with as many people as I can to keep going. I really want to take care of my family through making music and being in the industry, you know. So on my way to becoming a professional mixing engineer, I have to become an assistant engineer. To become a professional assistant mixing engineer helps the primary mixing engineer achieve the mix. One of many duties assistant mixing engineers have is setting up the studio before the sessions. Assistant mixing engineer may also make minor adjustments to the song as well. At the moment right now, I don't do too much assistant engineering. It's if me and other people are working on a song, it's a possible chance, you know, we all have a piece of mix in the song or probably crafting the record, but for the most part I do all my own mixing and engineering, probably some AI mastering, you know, but for the moment it's just me doing my thing and I'm getting tips from anybody, YouTube, you know. So a sound engineer, there are various fields of work that require sound engineers. Sound engineers are incorporated into the production of video games, live events, Foley, etc. Sound engineers have connections to various career paths other than music and entertainment. Sound engineers may work in the medical field, assisting audiologists to improve hearing aids. Sound engineers may also work in forensic audio, dissecting unclear phone conversations or audio recordings. It seemed kind of cool to me when I first came across it, learning in this class. When I first came across like the different career paths and stuff that sound engineers can dive into, it was very interesting to me, and I was very looking forward to audiology, you know. So, assistant mixing engineer. Michael Duncan says, to be a capable assistant engineer, you need to truly understand your role in the studio. Michael Duncan, May 2024. In many cases, assistant mixing engineers act as apprentices to the lead engineer. Assistant mixing engineers often get their start at music production schools, graduating with an associate's or bachelor's degree in their field of study. After schooling, becoming an in-studio intern is the best path on the way to becoming a mix engineer. After a successful internship, you will be classified as a runner, quote unquote. After becoming a successful runner, you will then become an assistant mixing engineer. Skills of an assistant mixing engineer will be audio equipment knowledge, signal flow knowledge, time management, multitasking, troubleshooting equipment, teamwork, etc. I am very familiar with these skills. These are all the skills a professional mix engineer needs to be successful. So for the most part, I'm not that I don't have that much knowledge of what a runner is and, you know, the steps and other names, stuff like that before you become an assistant mixing engineer, but I'm looking forward to learning all of that, and I could just do my research, you know, but I'm very familiar with these skill sets that I have right now because I've been mixing records for a little minute now. I would probably say about 4 or 5 years, so it's still certain things as far as like sound quality that I would like to achieve that I hear in these major industry records that I'm still looking for. But as far as the skill sets, signal flow, time management, equipment knowledge, I could have more equipment knowledge. It's new equipment, new technology, new everything coming out. So it could always be more equipment knowledge. But multitasking, troubleshooting, these are all things like throughout the years of making music and crafting records, you become familiar with these skill sets because you have to. You mixing a record or something happened while you mixing a record, you got to know how to troubleshoot it. You should be able to know how, like, what's going on right here, what's the problem. You should be able to hear a problem or know that there's a problem and be able to attack the problem, be able to fix the issue, find a solution. In many cases, it's hard to do, but that's the thing that comes with being a mixing engineer is training your ears, and also with having a good mentor, a good teaching standpoint to give you a insight of how to move around and act and listen. Okay. Audiologist. Dave J says, I first became interested in audiology whilst working as a sound engineer in the music industry. Dave J, November 2017. Audiologists assist patients who have hearing loss and other neural issues. Audiologists provide the proper hearing aids for patients. An audiologist may perform hearing tests on patients. To become an audiologist, you must earn a master's degree in audiology. An audiologist must have the correct licensing and accreditation. Skills of an audiologist would be critical listening, compassion, communication skills, patience, organization skills, problem solving, etc. This relates to my dream job because I have to alter sound frequencies and listen closely to achieve a greater result. So when I first came across this career and seeing what it was about, I gained the liking to it because it sounded very interesting. And with me having to dissect sounds and frequencies and understand what's going on in a mix, I feel like being an audiologist and gaining some more knowledge of how sound works through a human's perceived sound, a human's perceived listening. I feel like this will help, being an audiologist or in the field of a career field where I'm listening to frequencies closely besides just making music. All right. Let's talk about the salaries. Both occupations are very lucrative. Being an assistant mixing engineer, annual salary ranges from $46,000 to $90,000. The average annual salary of an assistant mixing engineer is $61,645. For an audiologist in Buffalo, New York, where I'm from, an average annual salary ranges from $84,222 to $102,121. The average annual salary of an audiologist is $92,355. Now, if you ask me, these are some good numbers right here. These are some good numbers. I couldn't complain with these numbers at all, especially if I'm getting booked for other things. I'm doing my own, my own business. These are some very good numbers to add to your business. I like this a lot. All right. Now, Michael Duncan, an assistant engineer's job is difficult to condense into a few words. The position is basically centered around helping a record producer with anything studio related. Michael Duncan, May 2024. Michael Duncan is a record producer, mixer, and writer. During a period of time, he was a assistant mixing engineer to John Sickett. He has noticeable written works being Sonic Scoop, The Pro Audiophiles, and more. Record producing and mixing are two fields I am familiar with, so I can see myself being a mix engineer in a few years. Dave J. I undertook this tough, busy, and academically dense course in my final year of working in the music industry whilst on tour with several bands and during the run-up to organizing my own wedding. Dave J., November 2017. Dave J. is an audiologist who graduated from the University of Manchester. Audiologists administer hearing aids to patients. This is an interesting career because I was not too familiar with it. This relates to my dream career because I am dealing with sound and frequencies. I am willing to research this career more and possibly get into the medical field and audiology. So, just doing the knowledge and doing the research, being in this class, I learned multiple things that I wasn't aware of, and just gave me an insight to my future and how I should move after graduation or during my time right now. This class just gave me another insight on the things that I like to do, show me how to use this OBS studio, which is a cool software, cool program. But that's basically my slideshow. This is my references right here. Check out my references whenever you get a chance. And yeah, thank you for your time. It's about Ferguson signing out. OBS Studio.